Yeah, right away.
Let's
and
have a look.
Sorry for about the little
about the everything?
The server hiccup, but you know what? We're back.
Yep.
We're back, and Etherian, they started to piss around without us, so that's unfortunate.
They
but hey, you know what? Hey, you know, they were excited. They wanted to play. Fortunately for you guys, you didn't see it. But Etherian wins pistol. So the thing about Etherian is that in last month's event, they, against Swole Patrol 2 times, they're up 8-1, 7-0 or whatnot. And so they're known, at least from this last event, that they go up 7-8 rounds right away. But they end up losing Swole Patrol at the end anyway, so hopefully they can keep the momentum, keep the game going. And as you see right here, Team Pride, they did old school 1.6 strat right here where they buy AKs and drop it to people with armor. I like it, and it's coming back because I think we saw it recently in another tournament.
A lot of aggression from the CT side. That ramp push, the apps push over towards B as well. Reitz is just scouting out mid with the CZ, just waiting for any aggression as the re-rotate comes back to the A site. 3 men hunkered down towards ramp, about to make the assault. Infinite's here to maybe catch something off. I feel like this defense could be quite good and quite powerful, even against the AK-47s.
Yeah, they got a good little triangle setup here in this A bomb site. So when Angle goes to execute, Infinite's going to take out 1, but then Moral's in, takes out 2 in the process. Now OC's going to have to play a little passive and wait for his teammates to regroup.
It's all about OC here. He has to delay for a couple more seconds, but Marcel, he's crouching in. He gets the follow-up headshot. That's 3 for him. Leaves Reitz all alone here on the A site. 45 seconds left. Clock ticking down. And both these players are fairly precariously low, playing from the same angle. CT side rushes in. Lots of confidence. And Reitz drops.
Self-proclaimed king of wide peaks, MOTM. Wide peaking in that 2-on-1. Not necessarily waiting for his teammate, but the timing was right. So after he planted the bomb, he catches him off guard. Obviously, if you plant the bomb in that spot, they either come from left or right. Came from his right, and then taken out. So risk kind of paying off for the T side. They did get the bomb down. That's the key part. They got the bomb down, so it's able to buy again and make the CTs kind of like on this awkward reforced buy because it was a 2-on-1 situation.
They're not letting up on the pressure. You can see the rifles once again. The SSG for Manise. 3 rifles out. The Paragalils, the AK-47. Lots of guns and charging a couple of them towards mid. That's Moselle and was paid before he gets his head blown off, but it strings an OC. A nice 1-2 sucker punch onto mid. And it's up to Reitz to maybe open up the A site. It's been spotted though.
Spotted indeed. He's going to try to find as much information as possible for Kwong here by the stairs. They know that there's at least 1 person by T-Ramp. I think he spotted a person. And Infinite taking out Reitz there on top of Ticket. While OC is exchanging the kill on the T-Ramp. Now 1-on-5 situation. Lus has a big plate to fill if he wants to win this round.
I'm impressed so far. They seem calm and composed, and Luz is going to drop as well. Etherian seem to be very calm.
Very confident, yeah. A little, I think it has to maybe the effect of the other team not being a well-known team, so maybe there's a little less respect from both teams. As you see, you know, you got one team. I mean, they're kind of unknown teams, at least in Europe. I'm sure Etherian's unknown here. Pride's kind of unknown. So there's going to be a lot of disrespect, a lot of early peaks, a lot of early aggression in this game. As you see, people is kind of wide swinging everything. And then Tom takes an OC from in the window area. This puts down a 4-on-5. Well, 3-on-5 now. Now, all of a sudden, Pride, as soon as I say that, just starts running around out-deagling Etherian.
It's just these pistols running rampage. Infinite, he's got a lot of work to do. There's 2. He's going to move straight onto short, but Tom's going to tap him away. That's a round on the board for Pride, and that's exactly what we're talking about. When you let up on that pressure, when you really feel like you've got it in the bag, you've just forced the eco, that's when you need to really take your rounds. That's when the easy ones are supposed to come in.
Yeah, Etherian expected them to probably save because of the first 2 force buys, you know, right in a row, and then on the 3rd round. But again, Pride buying deagles, they know the money system, and they just, again, showing probably little no respect to Team Etherian because, you know, you play against top-tier teams in Europe, you get, you know, you face a team like Etherian, you probably, hey, who are these guys? You know, let's not play their game, let's play our game.
It's going to be good for the old confidence, and, well, that has to be as well. Kwong, He's going to run and gun with the MP9. OC and Tom trading it out, but it's all down to Strings. Hits a follow-up headshot. Luz is going to take him out. 3 versus 2 on this retake, though. The smokes are down. There's a lot of time on this clock, so they could have went for a follow-up kill, but that's not going to happen. Another smoke over towards short. Tom's going to try and watch this one down, but he's been flashed off angle and has to receive back. Great headshot. Knows that the second man's there. It's OC going to fall as well. Infinite, they know where each other are, but Tom is going to find it. Great triple kill, 4 in total on the B site.
Tom, with an amazing play right there, had to make something happen and just peeking angles and taking out Etherian just like that. Etherian probably going to have to save this round, losing 2 in a row like that. It'd be smart to save because you're teed around $2,000. 2-round bonus, you're going to get about $2,400 for that next round if they lose this one. So it's enough for rifles, some utility, maybe a kit.
It's actually the AWP going in first for me, so bit of risk.
That's no respect right there. They're confident in Morals in, taking out 2 before OC taking the headshot.
I like this AWP scoping down connector. He spotted a second man as well, but he's going to get sprayed out by OC. Good damage for an eco round too. That's probably that break-even point, but 3-3 is a scoreline, and that's really not what you want if you're Etherian. You hit that eco forced out, and you're kind of feeling behind wins at this point, aren't you?
Etherian having 2 fourth round wins at the start, you know, put a little confidence in them, but then losing the eco, like I can't stress this enough on how much an eco loss takes the win out of your team, because he lost the pistols when you had rifles and guns and positioning, and so hopefully Etherian can bounce back from this.
They've got the AWP out now. It's OC without armor. He's going to be holding this one towards the A site, towards jungle. A lot of rotate potential there, and he's going to need it because prior to going towards this B site. And he's first in as well. He's got the scope trained. Smoke is going to cut him off, and they're going to have to back.
Definitely, and Pride playing a lot slower than the first 6 rounds. Really just almost holding a pretty standard default, a couple B hauls, 2 passes middle, 1 guy watching the A push. And so after nothing's happened, no pick B, they decide to fall back, maybe take over middle. Not a lot of mid presence by Etherian just yet, and so maybe they think it's a weakness, and they start taking over middle, and Moralzine again started off with entry kills onto Strings, and now 4-on-5 situation in favor of Team Pride.
A lot of lower tier opposition might have walked out blind to that angle. Maybe an NA player would get
Pride
caught
is ready.
out by that
but
one,
Pride is ready. They know that the boost is a hazard.
Fierce
so you gotta look at
European opposition. So
the intuition is strong with this
team. See, all out in the open is going to get sidelined. Luz right there. Manise catches off Kwong. They knew exactly where he was. Now it's all down to Infinite. He's going to need a couple of kills here on the A site. He's going to have to wait for MTM to get in position. The bomb being planted without any cover except that smoke. Infinite is going to peer into the A site. He has spotted out ahead, but he can't nail it. Tom down to 50, and that's a second for MOTM. Great shots on the connector area. He's going to be finally dispatched off by Tom. Follow-up headshot, and again, that's a fast one for Infinite. He backs into this A site as Luz. He's got to just play time here. There's no kit for Infinite as well, so he's going to have to bait this one out. He's hiding behind this box, waiting, but Luz, he's not going to face it. He's heard the footsteps now. The back-off's going to have to come, and Etherian's going to concede a fourth. It's Pride. Just so calm and collected there. Luz didn't peek for days.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he did not have a kit, so he had to, you know, fake defuse a 10-second timer there. But at the end of the round, like, you know, sometimes you lose a round, you got to save the gun, which was right for Infinite. But then he re-peeked the angle at the end, which, what's the point of doing that if you want to save the gun? So Infinite making a huge mistake, no gun for the next round. And now Etherian's on some awkward buy where Pride is just having a field day with middle. Almost every round, except for this last round, Pride's been just taking over middle, abusing it, making Etherian scared. And that's the thing, you can't play scared against good teams.
Especially not at land, because then you get the momentum factor, it snowballs. And Tom's going to hit that first. Kwon straight through the smoke. He's going to nail a headshot. It's Tom, the second onto this A site, and almost the third, but Kwon flips around onto him. He's going to have to do a lot of work here. Finally dispatched of, but that's only 5-3.
Kwong there almost making a miracle happen with those kills. One just a random smoke, and just coming out of the smoke and manages to still get a 1 shot with a 5-7. 5-7 kind of making their way back a little bit. Where
I like the 5-7.
5-7 definitely, yeah. It's been hated for last, I'd say, 6 months after the nerf, but I think people are slowly coming back to it, just like the A1 slowly
On the record,
coming back.
I stay true to the 5-7. I kept it.
There you go. So you're 5-7 player.
Reeds is sneaking through this smoke onto the B site, and Strings might not be ready for it. Seems to have the angle nailed down, but that's a great headshot. Reeds straight onto the B site. He's got to contend with the AWP. It's going to nail him. And a 2 versus 3, backing off back towards A. They seem to be... oh no, they're finally going to Scythe into Palace. Infinite might be... They don't seem to know where they're going. They are going to go for this split. And Infinite and Kwong going to be right here.
Good position to intercept this A ramp. Less if you check his angles, he's going to get taken out by Infinite. Now it's up to Tom, kind of lurking in this A Palace halls. Does not see that person up the ladder. Oh, no, decided not to do it, but he takes out Kwong in the process, and now he takes out Infinite. A 1-on-3 turn into 1-1. Tom though, planting the bomb. I think he saw him in CT spawn. He knows he's in the area.
Well, there's the third and final man. This bomb has to go down. He's got plenty of time though. Even go for a rotate, he wanted it, but he wants to try and bait this AWP out into close range, make him miss a shot, but there's the flashbang over. Isn't going to do all too much, and walks right into Tom's crosshair. 6-3, dwarfing the scoreline here. Pride are really starting to take leads, aren't they?
Look at Tom, 16 kills. He's had
wow.
2 huge clutch rounds that kept Pride almost propel them into this 6-round win streak here. And they're going to have to, Etherian's going to have to figure out how to stop Tom, as he's having his way with them. He's doing whatever he can do, and it's winning. It's working.
Sometimes all you need is that one player to really carry you forward and bring you into the win, bring you into the victory. And Pride are seemingly banking on that happening right now. This mid push is going to come in, but it's Tom with another 2. He isn't even going to get punished as the B push comes in. It's AWPs and AKs. Strings, it's a nice headshot. Moves a second by an inch, but it's going to be him and Kwong to bring back 2.
Kwong, though, is going to try to save the gun. You know, it's 1-on-2 situation. You could go for it, but you don't have a kit. You're pretty far from the bomb, and the people in the B bomb site will pretty much know where you're going to be coming from at this point. The longer you take, and I don't think there's any chance in the world for Kwong to win this round, especially without a kit. But he's take out many in the process. Now it's a 1-on-1 against Freeze. He gives away his position at the get right spot. Norm's catwalking with 35 HP. Kwong has to make a move here, and he gets taken by Reeds, almost throwing that way around. If he got the kill, he would have had time to defuse the bomb. And that would have been unfortunate for Team
So we've seen a hell of a lot of clutches at this point,
yes.
And they're all coming out on the side of Pride. They're doing a great job at keeping calm and composed, getting those rounds on the board.
Yeah, it's very important if you're an up-and-coming team, if you want to be a great team, is obviously you have to win clutch rounds. I mean, if you lose every 1-on-1, well, that's going to be a gigantic uphill battle. But as you see this game, sometimes, you know, the clutch situation does not go your way. And in this situation, okay.
That went his.
Okay, that's a good start, right? But you got to finish the round. You got to complete the round here. As, you know, 1 kill's great, but there's still 4 people left alive. There's a bomb you have to defuse. You don't know what's going on. Etherian, though, going to back off a little bit. Let Pride take control of middle. No reason to push it. No reason to force it, as you're up a man, you're up a person. So don't do anything risky just yet.
Kwong is watching out for this angle as well. Reeds has taken a lot of damage in that engagement. Gonna force it. And
that's what happens when you force it. It usually never goes well when you force it.
That's one of those angles that you really need to get the timing, and Kwong's had it twice in a row now. There's Mozelle falling the same fate. 2 on the board for Kwong. He's had a good start, but it hasn't been enough to get proper roundage on the board.
Yeah.
Sluz and Tom left.
Tom's trying to find anything Etherian will give him. At this point, 2-on-5. It's very unlikely just to walk in a bomb site and get entry kills. So what they're trying to do is maybe try to get someone trying to peek for information. But Kwang,
I wouldn't face him.
He's too ready for that angle. Just heavens his and Luz. What a shot at Infinite at that ticket. Kwang just cleaned up the round with 4 kills. Huge round to win. Etherian needed it. They're on a 6-round losing streak there. They have to get some momentum back in this game, especially on the CT side, Mirage.
Yeah, and Pride obviously have that star showing up in the form of Tom. If Kwang is going to be that star for the Etherian side, maybe we've got a game on our hands.
Yeah, he's done it before. And Etherian is no joke. They do have people on the team that can frag hard. From last tournament, OC. When he's on, his op does not miss at all. And he's a huge factor for Etherian's wins in the last month's tournament. So he has to start showing up if he wants his team to have a chance.
Just pistols this time, though, in Pride. We've seen them be successful with these before. Kwang is going to be holding down Connector, where he's been.
He's kind of just
popular.
lurking around right there.
He's getting tagged down, and these pistols, again, are going to find the opening towards mid. Deja vu for Etherian. As an AK-47 pickup from Maniz. He's got head armor and everything. He's got nades to be able to take control of this A site. More kills coming through, and they know exactly where Infinite is. They're going to try and charge him down, and OC's AWP is going to get eliminated. It's just Infinite being locked away in the corner. Going to get one, but he's running out of ammo thick and fast. 2 bullets left, and it's not nearly enough. Try take their 8th.
Another eco loss and a reset on top of that. This puts Etherian's morale way low. It sucks for them, but Pride just came out swinging. They want to win this game. They want to win this tournament, and so they're going to do whatever it takes to do that. And I think on Etherian's point of view, on their CT side, they're giving a little much too much map information, a little much too much map control to Team Pride, because you see Pride's just running out middle with hardly any smokes or anything. You should punish that. You should punish that. You know, have some offers in the middle, have some crossfires, like make Etherian use utility in the middle if they want to take it. Like, you got one smoke window, but that's just one smoke. You got to be more active towards that middle, as Kwang shows right there. Hey, you're going to take middle like that. I want to try and get a pick.
And he's the player taking all the initiative right now. Yeah. He's getting those opening frags. What does that do to you as a teammate when you're watching one player and he's the only player fragging off?
I'd say the other players have to wake up. They have to start communicating more and try to, do what you practice, do what you've been playing. I mean, you're not new to this game. You've been playing for years. There's stuff that works for you, and you got to bring that to this high competitive level where, you got to play to your strengths. Not rely on one person making all the moves here. And Pride executes towards his B bomb side. Reeds takes out Strings, and Modem trying to make something happen, but gets taken out in the bomb site, 2-on-3 situation in favor of Pride. And the bomb's about to go down.
It's all down to Kwang once again, but he's running low on the old HP. He's going to have to make it another way. Here come the smokes, and they're made completely blind. That's a great shot from Reeds. Straight on through. It's Kwang once again with the double, but might be all she wrote at this point. And he's just going to catch him by the side, and it's just these clutches every single time. Etherian don't seem to be winning any of them.
Not at all. As I'm watching them, I don't know if they're warmed up or they don't seem warmed up because they're playing super timid.
They didn't seem too happy.
Almost too much respect after they lost that eco round. They're giving Team Pride a little too much respect, as you see. Again, every time, almost every round, you see a couple players from Pride taking middle. There's 2 ops right now. Oh, one op, sorry. 1 op in middle. But again, look they cross middle before anything's happened. There's no nades, no smokes. If you play against an opera team that will have person middle, connector, catwalk, first guy in Pride will die every time, all right? But Etherian's not doing that. They're not bringing the fight to them in middle.
Perhaps the tactical timeout should have been called by now. It does raise a couple of questions, raise a couple of eyebrows. Maniz and Tom both low. TM's going to have to wrap around. Maniz knows that he's being chased down. Doesn't want to give away an AWP. That could be round over right there, giving that to OC, one of these American stars, but they seem to be pretty well contained. Just these final 2 players towards mid, and it's only pistols. Going to try and go for the boost, but this is in that old K1 spot. See, does take an angel. They're all very low, but it does feel like they might keep a couple of rifles alive regardless.
Yeah, trying to get some kills, look at all the low HP on Pride. If only Etherian knew this, they might try to be a little more aggressive here. And back to the theory crafting of, You know,
Give me some theories.
if you decide to play passive, say if Etherian wants to play passive, they want to give a middle, maybe it's too much for handle. Well, if that's the case, which is okay, I guess, but if you're going to do that, you need to take control of other sides of the map. Maybe push B, maybe underpass or A-halls or something where you can't play passive A, you can't play passive B, you can't play passive middle because it gives too little room for Team Pride to, or for Team Etherian to work with. There's no kind of guesswork where he could be here. They won't be there because Pride knows that they're handing them all this map control. You need to take some form of map control.
Why is that? Is it just the information? Are you needing something else?
I think after losing that pistol round in middle on the first eco win by Pride, it just made them scared. They got shook. And in video games, mental's so huge, and you can't be shook.
Oh, this is going to be a fast round again. Kwong is fully flashed in. He's going to be caught out. Moselle with 2. Tom as well. This half is over. 11-4 pretty much. Not sure if there's any real opportunity unless MTM can catch Maniz off guard, but looks like this wraparound's going to come through. The smoke is down as well. It's down to one of these clutches that Etherian have been notoriously bad at so far. Infinite with just the single kill. Tom is very low as well, so Moselle, and he is actually going to catch somebody out. That might be a lapse in communication right there, but he has to hit headshot right now onto Maniz, but it's just too fast with the CZ. It's Infinite sneaking his way onto the site. He's not going to grab that first, but it's going to go down. There's Infinite with his second as well.
Oh!
A bullet! A one-tap! Infinite! What was that? Finally putting some rounds on the board, but I don't know if there's time. That bomb is ticking down. There's going to be 1 second left. It's going to be in the last second. He's going to get it. 5 rounds.
Oh, my goodness. They needed that so bad. But is it too little too late, though? Is it too little too late? That was a, what, 2-on-5 situation, bomb down, and the utility on Pride. Every single person on the team had at least 2 forms of utility, smoke, nade flash, whatever it was. Pride just kind of threw that round away and gave it to Etherian, 10-5. I mean, it's something you don't want to. I mean, you don't want to give up easy rounds. You never ever want to do it. You don't want to change the momentum, but Pride's still getting 10 rounds on T-side. It's still pretty impressive. It's still, the ball's in their court. It's them to lose the game. Etherian has to win pistol if they want to have a chance.
Etherian seemed very chilled there. Certainly got my blood pumping, but Etherian going straight to this A-bomb site. Maniz has his USPS nailed down. The smokes are good, but Maniz is going to actually back off as the jungle rotate comes through. Reeds has to stop this bomb from going down. They're down players, and Etherian are finally starting to come alive, finally starting to wake up, and Reed's going to miss that one as well. Pride finally starting to make some mistakes. Buzz over here on short, going to try and tap away, but nobody's going to go down so far. As this 5 versus 2 looks near on impossible. Tom going to go down with that kill on the site as well. Reeds has too many players to contend with, 10-6.
Etherian with a nice pistol right there. They keep it simple. Now, one thing from last event, they keep the pistols simple. They use numbers. They try to overload one area of the map. As you saw right there, they attacked A with 4 or 5 people, just overwhelming the CTs and pushing them back so passive that Etherian just kind of ran away and just ran into other spots. And so, good pistol by them. Almost,
straight up mid control.
Almost similar to what Pride was doing.
I was about to say, this is Pride-esque.
Pretty common these days for take over middle, you know, long range angles. You can go to any bomb site. All cores can be very dangerous on anti-ecos because pistols can be random.
But the difference is they're using a lot of utility, and this is one thing that you said there that Pride weren't being made to do earlier on today.
Yes.
So do you reckon that that's going to have a big? Do you reckon that's a big talking point in the second half as well?
I mean, it just shows the confidence level of one team to the other. Pride showing pretty much little respect to Team Etherian. Etherian doing the opposite now, being down 10-5 or 10-6. They have to make something happen. Tom almost getting the kill on this guy in connector. And now they kind of force Etherian to kind of attack this A bomb site here. Pride, though, something happened here, but Etherian checking every angle, everything, and just working this bomb site pretty nicely.
That was meticulous clearance. Reitz is in Palace, though, so he might be the man to watch out for. When is he going to strike? He's going to finally make his way out, and nobody's watching for it. A pair of frags with the CZs as they try and make the way closer. Luz is here as well, but he's been finally spotted. But Maniz, he goes huge with 2. And Kwong's very low as well. This Galil is going to try and rain death down upon this site. There are no kits as well. But Kwong, that was a fast shot. This man's been pulling out all the stops. And it's just Luz left on this bomb site. He's going to have to do something, but I feel like it might be too little too late. This round might be over. No kits might be the falling point.
Luz running away. Great eco by Pride, but not enough to take over the round as Etherian by the skin of their teeth. Kwong with an amazing headshot coming up connector.
So patient as well, wasn't it?
So, well, I don't think he expected his teammates to die like that quick, and so he was kind of far away trying to watch the flank, watch any pushes in catwalk or underpass or and whatnot. And unfortunately, for them, that they were able to squeak by with this round. And so this was a force fight for Team Pride. They did end up saving 1 Galil, I believe, or no, an AK. They find an AK, so a full save from them with 1 AK. And Minnesy decides to buy up. Why not? Maybe he has a plethora of money. Excess. Plethora.
I can't pronounce that.
It's you know,
I'll get them one day.
You know, I like to learn English words.
Luz going for that entry frag. This might be really important when your team's a little strapped for cash.
Yeah, trying to make a play, trying to make something happen. You know, if you got the bomb there randomly, that'd be great for Pride. But unfortunately, just only 1 person there, and it only takes out 1. This forces Pride to rotate to B as Etherian just takes him out easily. And now it's a 1-on-4. Luz with an AK. Obviously, he's going to save it. He wants to save. You want to bring it to the next round. Save money. The long term. You're up 10-7. Don't force it. Don't rush it. There's no chance in hell you're going to win this anyways.
Despite getting trashed all over the map, I like what Pride did. They took some very calculated risks with the aggression. And you see Luz is almost doing that again. He's going for a little bit of extra damage, and he's going to find some. There's another rifle gone. You're really starting to trickle down that money.
Kind of chipping away a little bit, you know, little by little. He's not trying to do anything crazy. And that's something that was missing from Etherian Esports last half. You said calculated risk. That's great. There was hardly any of that from Etherian. It was just, as you say, Kwong was literally the only person trying to make plays. And, you know, you don't need to always make plays every round, but you do have to see it here and there, you know, for that complete overall game. And Etherian, from last event, they're actually CT sides were their weaker sides. They have very strong T sides because their coordination and their ability to exchange kills are actually pretty good. Like, they're really good at exchanging kills, and that's it's a big key to winning T sides.
And obviously, you control the pace of the game when you're on T side. Control pretty much everything, but Pride, this time wanting to take some initiative. They've got the AWP out. It's Maniz towards mid. He's being assisted from connector. It's Monsell, but he's going to be hidden away. Ethereum have to check this angle, and they're not going to do it. Tom with 2. On towards mid. MOTM and Strings going down. The aggression's perfect as Monsell takes another one. Lucy as well. He's going to flip around for 3. Infinite as well chipping in. That's 3 men down, and Tom's very, very low. This is doable for Infinite, but he's got this flank to contend with as he slivers away towards CT spawn. That bomb is in no man's land. It's towards connector as Tom goes for this rotate. He might get caught off right here. Infinite knows exactly where it's at. He's going to catch him right in the groin, right where it hurts.
That's the worst spot to get shot at, you know? Maybe not.
Luz on this A site is going to give away position. Going to tag in a bit of damage. Goes for the headshot. Infinite's not going to nail it. And it's another clutch for Pride.
That was a scary round. Team Pride had the first 2 entry kills on that. Maybe even the first 3 entry kills. But then, as I said about kill exchanges, Team Etherian, they quickly got those 2-3 kills right back. And so good job at Etherian keeping the composure for that round. But again, as you said, they lost the clutch round. How many is that so far? There's at least maybe 4 out of 5 rounds that they've lost in clutch so far. And so Etherian has to win these rounds if they want to stay in this game.
Starting to feel the pressure. They've got the deagle side. They've got the AK-47 side. Kwong towards Palace is about to make this initial peek. There's a flash in to support his entry, but nobody's going to reveal themselves. And Pride just playing very passive with this one. And Morales went aggressive last round. It worked. He's going aggressive again.
see Etherian kind of sitting back. What a difference between their default and Pride's from last one. Reeds takes out Kwong in the halls is that Etherian's putting a little more emphasis towards this A-bomb site. As you see OC kind of lurking around in the middle, just trying to wait for pushes. And now Etherian has to make something happen over here in this A-bomb site, but he just bottom window, but does not take a shot. I'm pretty sure they saw each other. Now backs off. I'm pretty sure they know it's an A take. We got one guy from Pride pushing B, and so it's going to be.
So you've got so much information. That Deagle's going to get caught out. The bomb as well. No one's there to support, and that's a bit of a lapse in judgment by Etherian there.
Indeed, and the bomb being guarded by the CT. Strings though, taking out Mini. Reeds getting the exchange kill, and now look at this, 2-on-3. Etherian could make something happen here, but they have 20 seconds.
Oh! What was that? That was a one tap straight through the smoke. Strings saw nothing, and that might be a lifeline. He might have just got lucky. He's got 2, needs 4. He's got the needs to be able to do this as well. Doesn't know where the second man is, and he is wrapping round from behind. Luz might catch perfect timing, and he does. So the repeat's perfect. He had no time as well. Everything was against him.
Yeah, he had about like around 4 seconds left to plan, and nice teamwork by Team Pride too. If I'm peeking CT spawn, the guy from T Ramps will be peeking at the same time. No chance for Etherian to win that round. Great 1-on-2 from Pride.
That crazy headshot through the smoke, though. Trying to make it exciting, trying to make it close.
Just trying to reach all the bags of tricks that you got. You have to. Doesn't matter what team, you got to play your best and try to win.
Kevlar brought up. This nade might be huge, and it is actually perfect. Kwong down low, Infinite as well. This Famous might absolutely destroy them, but only gets the one. Luz through the smoke. Does find a single as well. Trying to get that spray down, but it's not really happening for Etherian. They've lost many, many members into this site. OC only taking the one as well, and it's damage. No real grunt on the B site from Etherian.
So with Etherian trying to execute this B strat and completely failing, and usually IGLs would want it to be like, okay, B completely failed, let's work something else. But other teams might adjust to that. You might see Pride maybe playing heavier towards middle or A, but then again, I like this. Etherian's gonna go towards B again. It didn't work. They might sack towards A, so let's try B again. I like this idea. I think this might pay off here, but again, it's pistols, so you never know.
Yeah, and you're against a very composed Pride side, and Luz, I think he got a bit of information right there from that underpass push. The smokes go out, and Tom is poised on this B site to do damage. There's an initial headshot as well. Miniz is going to mow them down. An armored opponent making soup of them. Him and Tom destroy the Americans, and that's 14 on the board, one away from this match point.
And you can notice the big playstyles difference between Pride and Etherian. Pride is taking map control. CT and T side, you notice this. Both sides are taking map control. Etherian's almost the opposite. They hit this B execute, but there's no one else anywhere on the map, so this allowed Pride to get this information early and stack towards this B bomb site. It's been like this all game.
And it means you can't go for a rotate either. If you wanted to go for a rotate, you'd have to check every single angle. It would take a year to get there. Zella's going to get taken out by a fast NA rush. And there's MOTM with another one as well. Feeling fiery. He did just scope out Tom straight through the smoke. Unable to get that frag though, doesn't have any information in. Tom is actually stuck in a precarious position. He's here hidden away, and that's a third for MOTM. A great headshot here in jungle.
Showing some signs of life right there. Still 2 on 5 though.
He's stepping up too little too late. And he's in a 1 versus 4 on this site, and there's a great headshot, but he's running low on health, and he's got MOTM behind him. A great quad killing. I don't know if you heard that on mic, but he is screaming.
Oh yeah, Etherian trying to show some signs of life here. They won't go out that easily just yet. Pride though, they still in the driver's seat of this game. It's their game to lose, 14-9. Pride. Just showing why they're one of the up-and-coming Polish teams.
28 kills from Tom. They wouldn't be in this position right now without him.
Well, that's an easy smoke.
It's an easy. Boston would be.
I'm going to learn that one. That's way easier than the other smokes I've been throwing for that window.
MOTM getting aggressive again, and there's a full flash. He's going to get the headshot straight up, but it's not the quad kill this time. He's going to have teammates stepping up. Infinite over towards Apps. He's going to find one of his own, but Zell is going to pin it down, and there's no support there. That seemed like a throwaway.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to throw a beef hake, but the rest of your team's in the middle, top middle, just at that, with no reaction. Maybe a little too fast on trying to take B, maybe trying to make a play, but again, you're up 4 on 3. You have, you know, a little bit map control. It's not the best play to do. I felt like, as you said, it was kind of a throwaway. Like, it's not necessary to fake it if your teammates cannot help you at all.
Oh, that's a big nade. Lots and lots of damage onto Quam. Zella's going to back off, take a bit of damage himself. That Molotov is going to force him away. Etherian have good mid control right now. Not many nades left, though. They're very light on the Molotovs. They've not got any smokes to talk of at all. No HEs, M&Es. It's going to peek it in. Pride seem to know that this one's coming.
Trying to, oh man, you hate to see something like that, but C is going to be the fast flank. This could be the Seeger that, no.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
That's something that just, talk about having control of the round and just losing it just like that. Pride, being patient. The whole match so far, they're playing aggressive, they're peaky. This time, being down in person, they're playing passive. They're playing, you know, really just tight angles, and it kind of catches Etherian off guard as, I guess maybe they're used to Pride peaking and pushing all the time, that they didn't expect him to be in those positions.
I don't know if you heard it, but I heard all of the air just get pumped right out of that balloon.
Just like
right
that.
Just there.
Just like that. And then to top it off again, as you see it, Team Pride, they don't care. They're pushing. They have no scaredness against Etherian.
Got a bit of a margin for error as well. This is going to give away a rifle, and he's going to get his head blown clean off, but Tom's going to be here for the repeat. Lots of spray through the smoke, not going to get anything out of it. No reward for him. Reets up, going to get deeked to pieces by Strings. And now this 2 versus 4 is coming at some point. Luz going to wrap one through. That flash isn't quite perfect. Infinite is given a bit of space. There's a follow-up flash, and Infinite is going to find it. So finally double digits for the NA side, but Pride, you can see them, they're still feeling confident.
Yeah, they're at match point, and so it's up to Etherian to really just, you know, take it away from them. I mean, they're just looking so good, so confident. Pride, I mean, I wouldn't be worried if I was them. It's like one round, guys. Just save it up, play safe. We could save for rifles, or they're going to force buy.
You can see this mixed buy.
It's I want to see. I wonder what the round situation is. If they've lost 3 or 4 in a row, or they think that maybe Etherian could lose at any round.
You see this push once again. Down to 1 HP, so even getting lucky on towards mid. There's a flash out as well, but Etherian spending a little bit, but it does look like it's probably going to end at the B site, perhaps, that bomb. Oh. Nice. That's a curse right there. I say it, and they back off straight away.
A nice read by Etherian, because Pride does have 3 people stacked towards this B bomb site. And so making that little presence toward the halls, maybe throwing a couple nades, kind of convince Pride to stay there instead of maybe pushing out or rotating somewhere else on the map.
They've got to contend with this M4A4 on the A site. He's posted towards ticket booth. And here come the cavalry. Here come the smokes. That's a bit of a funky one. Straight up against the edge of the world. And Reets is going to get smoked off here. So how's he going to find this angle? The Deagle on the site as well. Etherian have a lot of mines that they have to clear onto this site. And here is one of them. The Deagle tries to try and rain out. And he gets 2. Minis straight on this side. Might end the game right now. Big plays with the Deagle. And Reets is still alive as well. MOTM has to go huge here on the A site. And I can't see it happening. Straight from behind, it's Luz to finish the game early. Straight down to the lower bracket. What the hell happened?
All of a sudden, I blinked, and then 4 members of Etherian was gone and deleted from the server. And that's another...
Blink, could you miss it?
Maybe one of the weaknesses of Team Etherian is that a lot of their T-sides could be straightforward, where they're slow.